A not-so-distant future. Solar flares and overcrowding have destroyed the world's food supply. From our secret lab at Ingest...
Get ready to save the world from the Spidersaur menace. Inspired by Saturday morning cartoons and classic run-and-gun action games, Spidersaurs is launching digitally on consoles and PC on July 14th. Get the drop on these dinosaur-spider mutant monstrosities and prepare to experience the arcade-style action of yesteryear. Before we get into this video, if you enjoy video essays, lore, discussions, and theories about video games, plus the occasional unboxing and review, please be sure to subscribe to my channel for a plethora of gaming-related content. And I also want to say a huge thank you to WayForward for the review code. This is my review of Spidersaurs. Lock and load for the Saturday morning cartoon-inspired run-and-gun action of Spidersaurs, an original property in which you must save the world from an onslaught of genetically engineered dinosaur-spider hybrids. Though created by Ingest Corp to provide all the meat and muscle humanity needs to end world hunger, the Spidersaurs are loose and on a destructive rampage, leaving it up to two taste-testing interns, punk rocker Victoria and officer-in-training Adrian, to run, jump, climb, and shoot their way through multiple stages of over-the-top, high-octane mayhem, along with Spidersaur abilities they gain along the way. Players will blast through an infested laboratory, a sweltering jungle, the heart of an active volcano, and more. Included in the console PC version of the Spidersaurs, it also adds several new features that were not present in the game's original 2019 Apple Arcade release, including an all-new epilogue stage and a true final boss. Spidersaurs features intense, over-the-top action for up to two people with two distinct playable characters: punk rocker Victoria and officer-in-training Adrian. Victoria wreaks havoc with her electric guitar, and Adrian brings the pain with his football rocket, along with other awesome firepower. Everything from spread guns to flamethrowers, and detonating footballs to heavy bass electronica. There are 12 weapons in all. In Spidersaurs, you explore environments in 3 difficulty settings: well done, which is easy, medium, which is normal, and rare, which is hard, including volcanoes, jungles, laboratories, and sewers, each one with their own menagerie of unique and terrifying Spidersaurs to battle. As you progress through the levels, you can unlock new abilities that help you advance through the game. In each level, you will encounter a mini-boss, whether it be a mutated cockroach or some kind of Spidersaur amalgamation, eventually facing off with the main boss at the end. The bosses at the end of the level are huge, environment-destroying bullet hell endurance tests. Spidersaurs comes to us from the creators of Contra 4, and it really reminds me of a mashup of both Contra and Mega Man. WayForward is known for using old-school conventions, and this is no different. The constant power-ups coming at you at all times is similar to Contra, but the similarities to Mega Man are what really intrigued me. Just like in Mega Man, when you defeat a robot master, you get their power. Well, in Spidersaurs, when you defeat a boss, you will gain abilities that correspond with that particular boss. Also included in the console PC version of Spidersaurs, it also adds several new features that were not present when the game released on Apple Arcade, including an all-new epilogue stage and a true final boss. After completing the game, 2 modes are unlocked: Arcade and Speedrun, with mid-level checkpoints and numerous visual enhancements. Playing this game, you can't help but notice the gorgeous art of Spidersaurs. I mean, just take a look at the amazing intro movie by Powerhouse Animation. With this over-the-top 90s cartoon style, every level is beautifully detailed. Whether you're in the lush jungle, a grimy sewer, or an active volcano, each location is a treat to look at. Going along with all that, all of the characters in Spidersaurs are unique but still have that WayForward charm. I especially love the look of all the different Spidersaurs that you will fight during your adventure. There are so many different and distinct Spidersaurs that I couldn't even tell what their combination of different animals were. The soundtrack in Spidersaurs is one of my favorite things about this game. It was composed by legendary Japanese composer Harumi Fuji, and it just drips of late 80s, early 90s music. Especially with that rocking intro song created and sung by the voice of Shantae herself. It sets the tone of the whole game. Hearing all of this rocking music definitely makes me want to keep playing. Each song is a toe tapper, using all kinds of different styles of music, from hard rock to electronic. This is a soundtrack that you could put on and just jam to. This is definitely another soundtrack that I hope gets released, especially if you're a fan of amazing guitar riffs. I'm going to link the song that plays in the jungle stage in the description because I want you to check it out. It's probably one of my favorite tunes and it definitely got stuck in my head. I love the music in this game so much. This game is amazing. I had so much fun playing it. Like I mentioned before, it's definitely intense, just like Contra or Metal Slug. But it makes you want to keep going so that you can see what happens next. I loved every minute of Spidersaurs so much that I played it several times through. The story is nonsensical, the animation is gorgeous, and the music rocks. I think the biggest thing for me that really hooked me was the whole old school Saturday morning cartoon vibe that this game gives off. I'll admit that while I played Spidersaurs, I game overed more times than I would have liked, but that just made it better because I got to experience more of this game, and I think you should too. I'm so grateful that I was able to get a review code, and I want to thank WayForward again for the opportunity to review this game. Spidersaurs hits the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on July 14th for $19.99. Thank you for watching my review of Spidersaurs. If you liked this video, please leave a like. If you didn't, that other button seems to work pretty well too. Also, if you enjoy video essays, lore, discussions, and theories about video games, plus the occasional unboxing and review, please be sure to subscribe to my channel for a plethora of gaming related content. Thanks for watching.